Hello again and welcome back to Collecting and Hobbies. Today we're going to review the ever elusive Kylo Ren Unmasked 3.75 inch figure, The Force Awakens. This particular figure is from a wave, you can consider it wave 4 or the 5th assortment of The Force Awakens, because one of the assortments was just all repacks. This particular figure was in a wave with the First Order Stormtrooper Squad Commander and 9 Num. And got those figures right here. There's 9 Num. There's the Stormtrooper Squad Leader. Tell by his little pauldron there. So these figures sell for about $15 a piece on eBay. Some people have been finding them at Five Below, and that's why they're $15 now, because they were about $25 sometimes, especially Kylo Ren. People were selling them in a 3-pack for $59.99. But today we're going to open the hardest one to find, the most desired of the few, 3, Kylo Ren Unmasked. And eventually we'll get to a comparison with the different Kylo Rens. Here's his bio. A Dark Warrior, strong with the Force, Kylo Ren commands First Order missions with a temper as fiery as his unconventional lightsaber. That's the same bio as the Kylo Ren figure from the Wave 2. I'm sure it's the same as Wave 1 as well. But when he had his mask on, but he had a different build-a-weapon. This is actually from a newer assortment, so. And simply for comparison purposes, since I mentioned it, since I just happen to have them right here, this is from the Rogue One assortment. This is the Kylo Ren from the Rogue One assortment. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're a lot alike. This is very different than the original Kylo Ren, but I think what they did was they took helmeted version from the Super Articulated, maybe Walmart exclusive, and then they used the cape, or this part, from the Unmasked I'm about to open, and the same body, because this is very different than the other one. You can tell by the body and the Force hand. So we'll find out here in a minute. We'll even look at his lightsaber. Matter of fact, I can do that right now. See, compare the lightsabers. Straight off the gate, out the gate or whatever, kind of looks like, I believe they're pretty much the same, but it kind of looks like this one. It might have a little, it might be just the lighting. I thought it had a little gold on there. Maybe not as detailed as I thought it was. I'm thinking more of the 6-inch version. It's different. I also have the 6-inch version laying around here somewhere. Still in a steel box, but okay, let's go ahead and do this before I waste all your time, because I do not have the other figure even opened yet. So, grab my scissors here. There we go. And this downwards. Careful sticking your thumb in there. You can cut your thumb. And here's, of course, this is still part of the Build a Weapon series. So, and instructions, which I showed in the other video. The other two videos of his wave mates, the Stormtrooper and 9 Numb. So, just open real quick. It's basically the same thing. Just got their names in different places. And it says to use only projectiles for this product. Do not aim or shoot at eyes. Did I put this thing together properly? Yeah, it looks like it did. Get the hiccups. Sorry about that. In case you're wondering, you can do it this way too. Put this gun with the front claws, 2 claws in the front, but the instructions tell you to do it this way. Alright, so here's his Build a Weapon piece. Came out right away. It's supposed to fire. I think you have to push on it pretty hard to make it fire. Pretty good detail. This is kind of cool looking, really. Like a little staff. Got the tape here. Let's see if we can pull it out without cutting the tape. There you go. Just push up on it. And figure itself, just like I thought, is exactly the same as the Rogue One version. The only difference really is he's not quite as black. He's more of a dull. It's more dull, matte black looking, kind of. But he's still got that same grip. He feels a little bit different. He's got his foot sticking out on this side. It's a very different sculpt than the original Kylo Ren. The other ones from this collection. I'm looking for his date code to see if he was actually made during the same time as the Rogue One. Well, actually, it'd be the other way around, but hold on. Okay, so his date code is 60181. Same with his 2 wave mates, which is a much earlier than a week earlier, 60251 on his package. The figure was made January 18th. The package was made on January 25th. So his thing is removable, obviously. There we go. Head sculpt. It's very tight. It'll move all the way, but it's very tight. And there he is, Mr. Adam Driver. So if you want an unmasked version, I believe this is your only option as of right now. For The Last Jedi, there should be another one, I believe. The basic assortment. This is very, rubbery, very thin rubber. But yeah, it's essentially the same figure as the Rogue One, but the Rogue One also obviously came out much later. Came out in September. This one came out in January 2016. Here is his lightsaber. It's a very odd gripping hand, but he does hold the saber. And that's the same gripping hand right there. The molds are exactly the same. It just feels a little bit different. And this thing does not go on his arm, but I'm sure he could probably hold it somewhere. Try to put it in his lightsaber hand. There we go. And because of the way his legs are molded, it fits in his... I mean, he can stand up with it easily. He's not going to fall over. Now the CD projectile. This is very detailed. It's very... a lot of texturizing and stuff like that. I like this piece. As far as accuracy goes, I'd say he's about a 9. Likeness might be a little bit better, could be better, but or maybe it's, I don't know. It's almost there. His eyebrows don't look quite right to me. His eyebrows seem slanted a little bit too much because they're not that slanted in the picture. They're pretty straight. Maybe that's what it is that makes his likeness a little off. Now, for this thing, I'm not sure how you're supposed to fire it. It pretty much just pops into place. Yeah, you have to really push on it really hard. Well, it just clicks in place. There's no spring or anything. It's just a hole. And yeah, it's a lot like the Jyn Erso one. It's kind of sticky. So that might be why it's not firing. But let's try it again. All it's really doing is popping out of the... Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have to worry about this poking anybody's eye out. Yeah, it's not firing. I think it's because it's sticky. Yours might fire better if you get this particular figure, but it doesn't really fire. That'd be nice if it's spring loaded. That way you just had to put a little push on it. So here's how it fits on top of this. Just put it in those two little slots on the Stormtrooper's gun. Hold on. It's hard to do on camera. If you're right-handed like I am, hold this, push this one in first, and then this. Put them in one at a time. It's a lot easier. But also, a lot of blue's coming off of my fingers. Okay, so this is supposed to go with this, with the one leg in the front. And you just put that there, like so. And there you go with the Build-A-Weapon. And because of these stupid legs, Oh, there we go. It's got more balance now. Now it's not going to fall down. If you push the legs all the way up or all the way back, then it just balances basically on this. It's supposed to be more like that though. They're just kind of wobbly, those legs, so you're going to have to just figure it out for yourself. I'm looking to see what it shows on the instructions. Can't really see that angle too well, but yeah, if you get the legs all the way up, it stands better. It won't fall over. As for firing it like a cannon, that would be, like I said, really awesome if you could do that, but it doesn't really do that. I could go run this under hot water real quick, see if the sticky stuff comes off, but let's see. If you hold it like this, there's more force. Yeah, see? I need to put like a button on it or something. Okay, I put in some hot boiling water, basically, and it's still scratching off like black goo. It's definitely a factory issue. It almost feels like super glue coming off. Oh, it did go in easier that time. Well, popped out easier. Let's see here. The whole top came off. So yeah, unfortunately for me, I got a defect. So you could see that it wants to shoot, but there's so much goo on it, it won't. Almost. I might be able to get to where it will eventually, but it just feels like sticky super glue right all in here. Like from basically the entire lightsaber looking part. Everything that's not this big huge part, it's all gooey. Yeah. I mean, you can see it, kind of the imperfections. Ugh, I thought for sure it was going to shoot that time. There it goes. Yeah, so, yeah. This piece could have been a lot better. Should have put a spring-loaded thing in it, like they did with all the Rogue Ones. I don't believe there's anything spring-loaded in any of the Force Awakens figures, though. They're just solid pieces. So there you have it. There's the Build-A-Weapon for Kylo Ren, First Order Stormtrooper, and 9 Num. 3 from the space assortment. Jungle and Space. And that's about it, folks. I will see you guys next time. I will say that they put a spring-loaded thing in here. This would be maybe a 7 or an 8, maybe an 8, I guess. I mean, if it really shot, if it really like had a push button thing and fired, and it had no balancing issues, give it a 9. But unfortunately for me, I got a defect. So, and these are extremely hard to find. They don't make them anymore. So good luck with that. May the force be with you.